This is devastating. We have a brutal New York Jets injury update to go over, as it was just revealed by Aaron Glenn that the team is now going to be without a key veteran going forwards for a little bit, which does have a serious implication on Justin Fields and the New York Jets as a young quarterback with very little experience, but a lot of excitement behind him has just been thrusted into the fire, and we are going to break all of this down, discuss the implications of it and everything surrounding it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jets Digest. Guys, before we get into this video, make sure to subscribe if you're part of that 66% that is not subscribed to Jets Digest right now. Preseason is underway, and we are going to have all of the latest Jets news, rumor reports, updates, everything New York Jets, all preseason and season and postseason and everything else long, and you do not want to miss out on it. But let's jump into it. There's a lot to go over right now, as Aaron Glenn recently was talking to the media where he revealed a huge update on the New York Jets. As we know, the Jets quarterback room is very shaky right now. We're really banking on Justin Fields being a great player going into this season and figuring it out. If the Jets want to make any noise this season, it is going to be because Justin Fields finally hit that breakout level, something that fans do expect him to do. Now, on top of that, Aaron Glenn did reveal that one of his favorite, if not his other favorite quarterback option is now out with an injury in Tyrod Taylor, as it was revealed by Glenn that Jets quarterback Tyrod Taylor underwent arthroscopic knee surgery and will miss the remainder of preseason. The Jets hope that Taylor will be ready for week 1 versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Sports Illustrated highlighted how this is an impact issue, as this surgery impacts a lot for the Jets. First of all, Aaron Glenn and company seem to be very confident in Tyrod Taylor's abilities. They seem to see him as a starting quarterback in the NFL who's been relegated to backup duties because of Fields' youth and potential. But Fields is surrounded with injury concerns that make Taylor very valuable to the team as the backup. The younger quarterback has already suffered a dislocated toe after being stepped on at practice earlier this summer. Though he was okay, it's still scary that Fields has already been injured once. Pair that with his reckless running ability, and it seems like Fields could run into bumps and bruises a bit more often than other signal callers. And honestly, guys, I mean, if you've watched football for long enough or even played Madden, you would know that running quarterbacks, you just have a higher likelihood of getting injured because you're going to get hit more. It's that simple. You're going to leave the pocket more where you're open, and yeah, you might slide and protect yourself, but sometimes you get hit going down anyway, and then as you hear those sirens outside, you are in the ambulance going to get checked out, going to get an MRI, an x-ray, and all of a sudden your season is in jeopardy. Justin Fields is one of those guys who has dealt with some injuries because his tendency to leave the pocket or have running plays drawn up for him, because he is one of the most skilled running quarterbacks in football. He's right up there with everyone in that top tier, right, or that second tier, because you know, Lamar's on a tier of his own. But outside of Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields has been the most efficient running quarterback since entering the NFL. All the stats have shown that, and he's played a lot less games than guys who are also at the top of that list, like the Josh Allens of the world as well, who we've seen leave the pocket as well. And Josh Allen, he's done a good job at staying healthy, which is good. You don't want to see anyone get injured. Josh Allen's also just a cool dude. I know I don't like the Bills at all. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of their existence. But frankly, you know, Josh Allen's a cool guy. I did a college project on him once, so I'm a little biased towards him in that, right? But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that now Justin Fields doesn't really have a clear backup as of today. Now, Tyrod Taylor, he is the backup for this team. He played in 2 games last year with the Jets, had a 77.3 completion percentage for 119 yards, 5.4 yards per attempt, and 3 touchdowns thrown. Obviously, he wasn't playing in really any big-time games. Aaron Rodgers didn't miss a full game at all. Tyrod did step in that first game of the season when the Jets were already buried against the San Francisco 49ers and did throw a touchdown to Allen Lazard, and then also did throw 2 more touchdowns later on in the season as well when he stepped in. But he only played in 2 games that entire Jets season, and I mean, the Jets wanted to keep him around. The front office, Aaron Glenn, they all agreed that they like what Tyrod Taylor brings to the table as a veteran guy, and they do want to see him continue to move forward. And if Justin Fields does not work out, they do believe Tyrod Taylor could go under center and still provide some really serious help for this New York Jets team. Aaron Glenn has made one thing very clear. It doesn't matter what this roster looks like or what you think of this roster. They're going to try to go out there and win every game possible. The word tanking and rebuilding is not in their vocabulary. They plan on winning as many games as possible. Now, with the roster that's constructed, it wouldn't be shocking if the Jets still manage to, even though they try their best to win games, will still end up winning 4 to 5 games this year. And I don't think Jets fans will be upset with that as long as we do see clear progress made for this team. And even in preseason week 1, we saw what looked like a completely different team, a team that fought hard and wanted to win more than their opponents in the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Glenn was flipping out on the sidelines if there was anything messed up whatsoever. He would really give it to his players for messing anything up. And then also when good things would happen, he would be as excited as anyone. It is exactly what you were all expecting out of Aaron Glenn, which is an excellent sign moving forwards for Glenn as our head coach. I made a joke a couple videos ago, the last one I was on this channel, where I did say I'm already happy to say that Aaron Glenn's a top 3 coach in Jets history. I'm not being serious. It's obviously just a hyperbolized joke and all that. But Aaron Glenn does look like he has potential to be one of the best Jets coaches in history off that first preseason week. And again, overreaction, but I'm happy to see the Jets do well, man. It's warms my heart. What doesn't warm my heart is Tyrod Taylor being out. Now, Justin Fields, he will be starting a quarterback, as we know. Last year, he appeared in 10 games, but really started 6 of those games. He went 4-2 while Russell Wilson was out, and he threw for 1,106 yards, 7 yards per attempt, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, ran the ball well also. But on top of that, what we've seen is the Jets use 3 quarterbacks last game as Tyrod Taylor was not available. Also, you really don't need Tyrod Taylor to play in preseason. You know what you're getting out of Tyrod at this point in his career. Then Adrien Martinez was the guy who had the most completions and attempts on the night. Martinez looked very good. He was the only one to throw a passing touchdown, and it was to Stone Smart, in case you were wondering. And when it comes down to it, he had a nice game. In 16 attempts, he had 152 yards. That's 9.5 yards per average. He looked good. Now, Justin Fields also scored a touchdown. He ran for a touchdown, which is important. Brady Cook had moments where he looked good. But Adrien Martinez right now steps into this backup role for the New York Jets. And it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with him going forwards. I mean, Martinez played 5 years at college, 4 with Nebraska, 1 at Kansas State, and he had some really good moments. I mean, in 2020, in the shortened season because of COVID, he did have the highest completion percentage of all qualifying quarterbacks in the Big Ten. And then in 2021, in the 11 games he appeared in, he had the best yards per completion of any quarterback in the Big Ten as well. So he definitely did have moments. He played a year at Kansas State before going on to the UFL, where he appeared in 2024. He played in 2 games in the postseason and won a championship. He threw for 2 touchdowns and 282 yards in that postseason. And in the regular season had 1,770 yards and 15 touchdowns thrown. And he really did look like a very solid quarterback. The Jets took a chance on Martinez, and they've used Martinez in practice. I mean, Zach Rosenblatt, he highlighted literally today that Adrien Martinez threaded a nice pass to Arian Smith in the back of the end zone for a touchdown to end the red zone drills. And on top of that, something else that we did see from Martinez was he threw an excellent pass to Mason Taylor, who made a great catch falling out of bounds as well. I tried to get that highlight, but it is copyrighted by the Jets, which is understandable. It was on their Twitter, and so obviously go check out the Jets Twitter to go see Mason Taylor catch it. In case you were wondering, it is Adrien Martinez throwing that ball. So Martinez has shown a lot of potential right now as someone who, you never know what could happen here. Sometimes things just work out this way, and I'm interested in seeing, if Tyrod's not back in week 1, how the Jets will ramp up, because in that case, Brady Cook, well, Tyrod Taylor, if he ends up on the IR, Brady Cook is the non-rostered third quarterback on that team, while Martinez does get a roster spot, at least probably not permanently, but he will for the time being while Taylor heals up and is not on the roster because he's on the IR. We'll see Adrien Martinez as the true backup quarterback for the Jets being rostered. So if anything were to happen to Justin Fields, then Martinez would very quickly step into that role for the Jets. And as mentioned, Justin Fields, being a running quarterback, he's more susceptible to getting injured than a guy who's more of a pocket presence type of guy, a field general type of guy. So we could really see a world where Adrien Martinez gets into the game, and that'll be interesting to see. But at the same time, I mean, I'm going to be honest right now. I would rather see Adrien Martinez play than Tyrod Taylor. There's nothing against Tyrod Taylor at all. It's just I really like Martinez, and I want to see if he has something, because it'd be such an awesome story. And he does have some really nice talents. I mean, he's got a good arm, man. He's got a good arm. He's confident. Brady Cook is also confident. So I want to see these young guys when it's more of we're still a rebuilding team. We're still figuring this whole thing out. And while that's happening, I would rather see a young guy try to pull something off that's magical instead of more just seeing what we know, what we're going to get out of Tyrod Taylor. All that being said, Taylor is an excellent leader for this New York Jets locker room. And because of that, I do hope he does get better as soon as possible. But also don't rush Taylor back. He is someone who obviously less so now considering he's getting older, but he still does use his legs a good amount. So the Jets should be aware of that, which they obviously will be. We'll see how Aaron Glenn does decide to take this, if he's going to slow roll Taylor a little bit, and that also does depend on how Brady Cook and Adrien Martinez will perform going forwards. Guys, what do you think about all this? What do you think about Tyrod Taylor's injury? What do you think about Adrien Martinez going forwards as the backup quarterback for right now? Let me know in the comments down below. I will be sure to get back to you. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Jets.